So in the 4th of July, we were actually in London, and I wanted to be cheeky with it, if you will, as they say over there. But they acted like it was just a normal day, which I thought was pretty rude for how great of a day it is for freedom. But I guess they don't like freedom, so they weren't really celebrating the 4th of July. No fireworks, no like go USA, you're the best.
Yeah.
None of that kind of stuff, but
apparently it's only celebrating losses.
Yeah.
Before we get into this week's episode, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button below and turn those notifications on so you don't miss any new episodes moving forward. Hope you enjoy this episode.
Not doing anything. I haven't done anything.
All right, boys. We're back. The dads are back in town. As Brandon said earlier, with the boys are back in town. Little play on words there. It's been a while. The people may not know. I know we mentioned it a few times, but we haven't been live for quite a few weeks. Had people out on vacation. Eric just left us for a month.
Yep.
Didn't just left the pod behind.
I did, but I left you in good hands. We had some good recordings.
We had some good recordings. Yeah. I had a newborn, so still fighting through that. So yeah, we're finally back, boys. We did it. We made it through the initial storm of all of us being out and about, and now we're back together.
And we're back.
What is this episode, like 738, something like that?
It's episode 1776. We did it.
Yes, 1776. Yeah, exactly. So hope you guys enjoyed the content that we did put out there the past few weeks. So, but now we should be back on more of a normal recording schedule and normal topics as you guys are used to. So, all right, boys, man, a lot to catch up on. I feel like a lot to catch up on. I know we did the brief catch up on Father's Day weekend after the newborn was here. So still fighting for my life, boys. But we're in it. We're in it.
Was your Father's Day extra special with 2 kids this time, Anish?
It was nice with 2 kids. I don't know if necessarily we had any like Father's Day. Like we didn't really have any Father's Day celebrations because the baby was literally like a week before Father's Day.
Pri didn't get you anything?
No, she got me like they did like breakfast in bed and did all the normal stuff and kind of let me have the day to do whatever. And then Father's Day night, I cashed in my me time for recording Grandma's Boy with Brandon and Chris. So maybe not the best use of my time, but yeah. But
what are you talking about? We got to hang out.
Yeah, we got to hang out. We got to talk about Grandma's Boy, and Eric wasn't there to interrupt us. So
I was not here to just make faces the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Eric, you were halfway across the world by then. So
yeah, I felt sick to my stomach. I'm like, they must be recording Grandma's Boy right now.
Our most viewed episode to date.
Our most viewed episode to date. The most popular episode we've had.
It's because you brought in a professional. That's not fair.
Nah.
We're working on being professionals, okay?
Yeah. We're working to get to that level.
Yes.
Content kings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris just kind of helped boost it a little bit. Just a little bit. Gave us a little Be Kind, Let's Rewind bump there.
So I heard he pays for bots. I heard he pays for views. That's what I heard. I heard it on the internet.
Yeah.
The comment section.
Chris, if you're listening, let us know in the comment section if Eric's full of shit or
does he pay to play? Pay to win?
Hey, that's how you get around the world, right? Pay to play.
Grease some wheels.
Yeah, grease some wheels, exactly.
Daddy needs sponsors.
Yeah.
In cash talks.
Cash talks. We've said this multiple times. We have a price, people, okay?
Oh, dude,
we can be bought.
We'll look like a NASCAR team if we get enough sponsors.
Yeah, just patches all over my shirt.
Sick jackets with Windex.
Yeah,
Windex sponsored.
Just everywhere. Just all over, like just so a mask over our face, just with sponsors all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! All right, Eric. Let's start with you because I feel like you have the most to talk about.
I'd sit here and just listen to Eric.
Yeah. This is your pod now, Eric. This is.
Did you keep a journal over your month-long vacation?
You know what's funny? My sister did give us a thing to be a journal. I did not. You bring it with me, and I didn't use it. Maybe I will one day. Maybe I will. So right now, it's all up here.
You better put it down before you forget.
Oh, dude. Honestly,
if only there's somewhere you could have used that info.
Maybe Brandon. I don't know. Maybe I like it being more of a mystery. What did I do? Did I do that? Did
It's
I see
okay.
that?
I felt like I was on the trip with you because you guys documented it on Facebook. every
So
step of the
okay,
way,
so I posted a crap ton of photos, but I do that on purpose because it's awesome, and it's like it's for me. I told Katie, I was like, I'm literally doing it for me, so I can go back and look at these. We did have a shared photo album, and we had like 4,000 photos on that thing, so I could have posted more. Anish definitely could have posted more.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg would have. He would have flagged that.
He's like, get his account banned. He's using too much data.
He's using all our space. We're gonna put another data center up because
Who?
of this guy.
Yeah, who is this person going from London to Italy to Croatia, and they're just dumping data files? It's got to be a spy. It's got to be a spy.
Got to be. There's no other question.
No,
How was it, Eric?
It was an insanely awesome trip. I kept telling. I literally was at toward the end. I was like, I'm kind of worried that this might be the best trip that I will ever go on. Like it was I went with my spouse and my 2 kids, and they were phenomenal. My brother-in-law went; he was phenomenal. My sister was great. My mom was great. My aunt that went with us, she was fantastic. I hope they say the same thing about me. I don't know. There might have been a few travel freakouts, like using the trains in Italy. Driving in downtown Montreal. Yeah. I will never do it again. Taking trains in Italy, I will never do that again. It was literally my sister almost died trying to, and she got us on our next connecting train, but she literally dove to the door was closing, and she dove to hit the button, and her foot fell between the train and the platform. Like she was very close to just tipping over and going down under the train. Like she was literally like, but she was, and it was one of those things where she was far enough away from me that I was like, there's nothing I can do for her right now. Like she's got to figure this out.
Actually, she was like from me, like 2 feet away. That's too far.
Yeah, I was like,
too far.
oh, it's so far away. My hands are full. I got my cell phone in one hand. Take a
I
video
got
of
my
it.
coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got this Italian coffee. It was like $4.
Yeah. I got gelato. Come on. Why are you doing this?
No, but she did not die, thankfully. But no, it was the only bad thing is that Europe is going through a heat wave when we were there. So it was like 100 degrees in hotels that didn't have air conditioning. So that was not exactly ideal, but we had these little travel fans we brought, and it was a game changer. Kept us from losing our cool numerous times.
Yeah, I would have lost my cool right there. 100 degrees, no AC.
Yes. I was like, at least I have hot air moving on me. But no, it was one of those things that even like we got to see like the Roman Colosseum, and it's like something that you're like, I just never thought I would see the Roman Colosseum. Or we went to Dubrovnik in Croatia, and we literally I was seeing some of the spots where they were filming, like they filmed a lot of the Game of Thrones, like King's Landing in this area. So I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what scene that is. That's when the Tyrion sends his niece off to Dorne, and they leave out of the port. This is the port, and the whatever. So that was very cool. Italy was very cool. It was their roads are like someone threw spaghetti down on the ground, and they were like, these are our roads. It was just like everything was going everywhere, and that was nuts. And then France was beautiful. And then we spent a week in Edinburgh in Scotland, and if I could live there, I would love to live in Edinburgh. It's just beautiful. The architecture, the vibe. It's a big city, but it doesn't feel like a big city. Like, yeah, it was great.
Nice. You didn't talk about what the people really want to know, Eric. Did you wear your USA?
So
your USA swag?
I did. I had a USA hockey polo that I wore. What was that? I think I wore it when we flew from London to Italy, and then the next day USA bombed Iran, and I was like, "Thank God I wore that shirt yesterday." I was like, timing. "Oh my gosh, this is not a time to be wearing a USA shirt in Europe right now."
So I'm guessing you didn't double down on the 4th of July?
No. So in the 4th of July, we were actually in London, and I wanted to be cheeky with it, if you will, as they say over there. But they acted like it was just a normal day, which I thought was pretty rude for how great of a day it is for freedom. But I guess they don't like freedom, so they weren't really celebrating the 4th of July. No fireworks, no like go USA, you're the best.
Yeah.
None of that kind of stuff. But
apparently it's only celebrating losses.
Yeah. Yeah, the loss of their empire, the loss of their influence, that we're their daddy now.
Eric, you might have the most impeccable timing with travel and going places. You go hurricanes and tropical storms.
Oh,
World War III's.
Yep.
Check.
But you know what, dude? The world goes on. Time moves on.
Yeah.
You're just not going to travel. You're not going to travel and be a country away from the Middle East when there's maybe World War III breaking out. Come on,
You don't want your blood flowing?
Flights are cheap.
Flights are cheap.
dude. We could go to Iraq right now for very cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cheaper to fly there than domestically, people.
Dude, it's cheaper. It is cheaper to go to college in Europe than it is to pay for out of state tuition in the United States.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
So a lot of dude, you know what's funny? We did a Mediterranean cruise, and that's why we hit up so many places like Croatia and France and Italy and stuff. But on the cruise, it was like 95% Americans that were like on this cruise in Europe.
Yeah,
which was
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I feel like why are Europeans going to go on like
Yeah, there
like a
were like
cruise
some
in
every now and then you hear like German. I heard a lot of Russian. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
We're not
I'm
going
on
to
vacation.
you're like, this is a Mediterranean cruise, not a Middle East cruise, right?
Yeah, right.
Wait, where's this boat going?
Yeah.
Talk to the captain.
No, but that was funny. We were like, you're talking to people and you're like, where are you from? They're like, oh, we're from Georgia. We're from Dallas. We're from, West Virginia. I ran into two different people, groups of families, one in France, and they were from Clarksville, which I thought was very funny.
Nice.
And then another guy
That's
we ran into because I was wearing a Nashville Predators Smash hat. So he was from Murfreesboro. So he was like, Smash, like Predators? I was like, yeah. So that was cool.
Nice.
Yep.
Small
Made my
world,
day.
man.
When someone sees your sports gear, you're like, yeah, let's go.
I am worth something.
Yeah. My teams are legit. They're not very good, but they're legit.
Nice.
People know them, maybe not.
Yeah.
Legit, but
No, it was
sounds like a
really,
lot of fun
really,
there.
really fun trip. Honestly, it was being gone that long.
you
When
were
you
gone
come
so
back.
long.
Yeah, I mean, it was like almost 3 weeks. Like when you come back, you're like, it's kind of depressing. Like coming back and you're like, oh my god, like right back to
Sad.
the
Yeah.
Well, and you know what's funny? We were eating pizza and pasta and wine and cocktails everywhere, and we all like. I lost 5 pounds. Like everybody lost weight. Well, granted, we walked so much. You do so much walking, but they're honestly, dude, the
Food is
cliche about their
quality.
food is better.
Yeah.
It's legit better.
Yeah.
Like it's healthier for you. Like we need RFK to get working on our food ingredients.
I came home, tried to eat 10 Papa John's.
Yeah.
Dude,
Didn't work.
immediately killed
Didn't
me.
work. Yeah, this is the angel of Eric that's in our podcast right now.
Yeah,
He's dead. He ate too much
the Papa
pizza.
John's. He came back. He ate American food. Died.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Oh man. Yeah, I was living vicariously through you and Brandon, because Brandon, when we last talked on the 4th of July pod, you were in Myrtle Beach. Everybody was on vacation. I was just
Yep.
over here, just with the
You had
newborn.
time off from
Well,
work as well.
Yeah, Anish.
Well,
right now,
I don't know if that's quite the. Yeah.
Anish, right now you're in the trenches. Brandon and I, we got through the second kid stuff, so that's why we're traveling
Yeah.
and we're doing things, and you'll do that in like 6 years, dude.
Yeah. Oh man.
Life it'll get fun again.
Yeah, it'll get fun again eventually.
Well, unless your kids are a pain in the ass, then you're screwed.
Yeah. Oh man, Brandon, how was Myrtle Beach on the 4th of July?
Yeah, I was gonna say that was actually awesome. I was thinking when Eric was talking about like no one was celebrating.
Nobody.
They do
Nobody.
it up.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach.
on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were gone for Kids Had Dance Nationals, and so it was honestly like an awesome trip because it was like they had the dance stuff, but then we were staying at this awesome resort in Myrtle Beach. So it was pretty much like, all right, we got to prioritize like beach, pool, hangout time. So when we weren't at the convention hall, we were basically hanging out. The pool was freaking awesome, and then we also had most of the team was staying there, and so they had a bunch of friends, and then my parents came, and then my brother and his wife and all their kids.
Ricky was
came.
like, "You think I'm gonna miss Myrtle Beach on the 4th of July? No
Yeah.
way."
But so the hotel, they had stuff going on just all day, like at the pool. Like they had a guy out there like playing music. They did a big foam pit party for the kids. They had games and stuff, and then of course, all down the beach they're just shooting off fireworks. So we had like one of the top like balconies, so we just went up there, just watched everybody like shoot fireworks off the beach. Like I mean it was like really, really cool. Luckily I was kind of bummed. I was like, man, I'd like to be home, like because our neighborhood does a bunch of stuff, and so originally it was kind of bummed like not being home for 4th of July, but honestly it was pretty awesome. Like it was
That's all,
like
yeah.
a free show.
I mean,
just getting to watch it.
Yeah, that's a pretty rebellious place too.
Yeah,
Like Myrtle Beach is kind of like it's the
Yeah.
Badlands. Anything goes there.
yeah.
Brandon's like
So that was
phone
a
party
ton
for the
fun.
kids, but he's sending us videos.
Oh, I
of
was
him
in
the phone
it.
party.
Yeah. He was getting
Oh,
up
I
in
was-
there.
Yeah, for
Oh, I
the
was
kids.
getting in the phone party.
Come on, girls,
I mean, there
Throw
wasn't
the
like
kids
a
to the phone.
rule that only the kids could.
Yeah. Were there only kids in there? Yes. But there's no sign.
Brendan, you know what's funny? You were talking about-
Percentages, mainly kids.
but it wasn't not zero.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
Adults.
zero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't say an age limit. I didn't say a height bar.
Brandon, you were talking about wanting to be home for the 4th. This was my second straight year of not being home on the 4th of July, and I'm the
Next year,
same
man.
way. I love the 4th of July, and it was like I was like, oh man, next year we got to go. We're doing slip and slide redemption tour.
Oh,
We're
no.
doing fireworks off in the backyard. We're getting.
We're about
after
to
it.
lose
Oh,
Eric from the
God.
pod next year. He's just gonna be
I
missing
mean-
for like 3
We'll
episodes.
have, or either it's like I conquered the slip and slide, or we'll have another hell of a story.
Yeah.
True.
See y'all
Very
next
true.
year.
So make sure you tune in next year.
Yeah.
Eric,
I mean,
I was saying, Eric, I forgot to ask, how did the girls do? I know you were prepping them for the like the walking and all that. How did they end up doing?
They did really good. The heat was a curveball that we weren't banking on. So when we were on the cruise, the last 2 excursions that we did, one was like to this old Pope's palace in France, and then no, one was in Italy, one was in France. The girls didn't go on that. That I stayed on the boat with them because we were in Greece and it was so damn hot on the bus, and Hadley was kind of like shutting down. And it wasn't the walking; it was legit just the heat. Like it was so hot, and there's no. I saw something that it said, it's like, are we sure Europe isn't just a third world country? They don't have air conditioning. They don't have ice. Like ice cubes are like a rarity.
wow.
And after being there when it was 100 degrees, I'm like, they could use some modern amenities.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Everybody
Well,
loves
for
AC.
Yeah. Dude, my mom. So, okay. So years ago, I went over to England with my parents when I did this London bike race thing. And the whole time, every pub we'd go to, my dad would ask every single like bartender or waitress or waiter, he's like, can I get like an ice cold beer? And they're like, well, no, we have like cellar beers. It's like beers they don't keep their stuff refrigerated like we do. But he said it probably 30 times on this trip. And so you're just like, stop asking for ice cold beer. They don't have ice cold beer here. But then this time, my mom probably asked 50 times like for ice. She's like, can I get extra ice? Can I get ice? And they'd be like, we don't have ice. Like you can get a slightly cooled water bottle, but that's about it. Like there's no ice.
wild.
Yeah, and so I kept telling her, I'm like, please just stop asking for ice. Like, stop asking for it. She at one point ordered a
The Nick
margarita.
Saban meme.
Yeah, yes. So quit asking.
Yeah.
At
They
one
don't
point,
have
she
it.
ordered a margarita, and she was like, well, at least it'll be like icy. And it came over with no ice cubes in it. It was a margarita with no ice cubes in it.
Wow.
And it wasn't like a blended smoothie or like
just
a
hot?
Like frozen.
yeah. It was just like they mixed it and poured
Just
it in a
hot syrup.
container. Yeah.
That didn't sound
Yeah.
good.
So now we have like more jokes of like just keep bombarding waiters and waitresses with silly questions, American questions.
Yeah. It's funny the little things we take for granted over here.
Yeah.
Ice. Who would have thought?
Dude, air conditioning in your hotel room,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
And you notice it when you don't.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. No
Dude.
AC in a hotel with a bunch of people traveling. That's wild.
It was, and you're in an old. I mean, to their credit, the buildings are 1,000 years old. Like they've been repurposed. You know what I mean? Like there's only so much they can do. Anish,
Yeah.
I don't think I sent a picture because it was just too much going on. We were at our hotel in Italy. It was a beautiful like B&B, like bed and breakfast style hotel thing. And we had the shower was great. It looked great, but the water, if you did full blast, the drain couldn't keep up with how much water was coming out. So you have it as a trickle. So I had the water trickling, and I was doing cold because it was so hot. Yeah, I was like splashing under my armpits and stuff. But there were these 2 giant metal knobs that were like the hot cold water level. So the water was trickling, and I was like trying to wash real quick, and I went boom, and I hit my head on the water spout. Dude, I was like bleeding. Like it was like right here. I had Anish. I almost had an Anish style Harry Potter.
Harry
scar on
Potter.
my
Yeah,
foot.
right here, dude.
I was like, dude, I hit, and I was like, oh damn, but nothing was coming out. And then when I got out of the shower, I would touch again. There was I had blood on my hand. I was
Like
like,
a big
oh
nut.
god, damn it. Yeah.
Eric, the last thing you need
Oucho.
is the last thing you need is to go to a hospital in a foreign country.
Yeah. We
That'd be
didn't.
a good story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we think
didn't.
it's
It was
great.
fine. A Band-Aid with some Neosporin was fine. Is all it needed. But I was like, dude, it was right where my hat line was, so like that kept agitating it and stuff. But I just thought it was funny. I was like, I should have sent you the picture, but I was like, I was too hot and frustrated. It's like, no. Yeah, I was like,
we definitely would not have.
I'm
Yeah, we
gonna
definitely
wake up
would not have
refreshed.
helped the situation.
No.
Nice. Oh man, yeah, boys. You guys were just living your lives, I was here with the newborn. It's been great. I will say it has been great. This stage is like, I do miss this stage just because like they're
so little.
They're so little. They're just so cute and chubby and cuddly, and before
The
they
diapers are this big.
Yeah, exactly. They're at the age stage where they can't talk back yet and don't have an opinion for themselves, so that's always great.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The talking back is becoming a problem. It's becoming a real problem in my house.
Oh yeah, same with our oldest one, dude. My oldest one is always trying to negotiate. She's always trying to negotiate something. Like we tell her to do something, she's like, "Well, what about if we do this?" I'm like, no, this isn't like a negotiation. Like, just do it.
Now we're in the they both like Misery Loves Company. We'll be like, hey, Ophelia, you made a mess. Go clean it up. She's like, Hadley did it too. I'm like, okay, Hadley, you go up there too.
Hadley's like, what the fuck, Ophelia?
Yeah, like you got named by the rat. You're included. Go up there and clean up.
Yeah. But yeah, so man, shoot, it's been like 6 weeks since we last talked, which is crazy that the baby's already 6 weeks old.
That's nuts, dude. It flies by.
Dude, yeah, it flies by. Like when I went back to work after my paternity leave, I was like, I can't believe it's already like,
dude,
time to go back to work.
Anish, and nobody cares in your office.
And nobody cares, dude. They're like,
cares that your life is completely different.
Yeah. Like, oh, you've been up since 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Well, we need this due by
we could need this turned around today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's great. Yeah. So that's great. But yeah, I have had some fun stories. The newborn, I feel like with newborns, there's always like crazy stories. So like the first week, we usually have like all these like doctor's appointments and whatnot just to make sure everything's like kosher or whatever. So I took her, so she had to get like a blood test done one in the morning. So I just took her by myself, so Priya could like sleep or whatever. So I took her and they were doing like the blood test and like she was pooping during the blood test. I was like, okay, I'll just change her, yeah. So I was like, all right, I'll just change her here like after they're done. But yeah, you can just change her, just close the door or whatever. I was like, cool. So as I'm changing her, dude, she had like this is gonna be graphic, but like her, you can see her butthole was like pulsating. I'm like, oh, this is not looking
Jesus,
good.
Anish.
Yeah.
Golly,
This is a
dude.
family pod.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then all of a sudden, just
great
projectile.
Now I'm just picturing like a butthole, like going ready to...
Gross. I want to bed.
Yeah. So then, like literally, like a second after, just projectile poop right across the doctor's room.
Oh,
Just right across, yeah, all over everything.
talk-
I'm like, oh my goodness,
Can we
dude.
talk about Italy more?
yeah. Let's go back to my pasta.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, this is a dad pod, boys. This is what we signed up for.
You
This
know
is
what?
the real thing. You wanted
It's
it,
a real
right?
thing.
Deal with it.
I think Eric's month was better than yours.
Yeah.
No
I
one.
know you.
pooped
I
in
know
a
you
doctor's-
both had a month off. I think Eric's
Yeah.
better.
Nobody pooped in a doctor's office on my trip, so that's a pro.
Eric almost did. He almost did.
I almost did. Almost.
Keyword.
Yeah. Keyword,
Yeah.
Anish. I rallied. Okay.
Yeah. You like hit your head on thing, you shit yourself, you go to the doctor's office. Not a great thing. Just everything in Italy going on.
I would have lied. I'm like, I hit my head and I knocked myself out and I shit myself. That's weird.
Yeah. Or you're like, yeah, I knocked myself unconscious. Someone took my pants off, took a shit in
Yeah,
my
dude.
pants.
Oh my god,
Put
they
it back
spit all over
on.
the walls.
Who
It's
shit my
crazy.
pants?
Yeah, you shit my pants.
Who put a big bowl of fudge in my pants?
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue with your poop story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your pulsating butthole story.
God, they were
Yeah.
saying it.
Yeah.
He said
Why
it.
you- yeah.
And this said
But you
it. I
keep
didn't say
saying it. You keep saying it though. You do the hand gesture, Eric.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, that was gross. Stop.
Okay.
Stop. I'm going to bed.
Brandon, you've been out of this the furthest out of any of us, so you
Yeah.
need remembrance of what this was like.
I'll tell this real quick. I really was like thinking that when we were at the beach this time around, because I'm like, man, I really don't have to. I mean, the
They get
ocean,
to-
obviously, but like in the pool, like I don't have to worry that much about them. They kind of do what they want. I mean, especially like Lily and Haley kind of walking around. And then even the ocean. I mean, I'm out there, but I'm not. It's not like I used to. You know, you're just like they're gonna die at all, like at any moment when you're out there. So it was a lot better this time around. I was feeling for my brother who was out there with
Dude.
3 under 5.
Oh,
That's
that's
crazy.
tough,
That's-
dude.
That's rough
Tyler,
around
Tyler,
That's a
you're a crazy
lot
bastard.
of dependency going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of watching out for
Yeah.
kids there. So, but luckily he had extra eyes and hands. I mean, I wasn't doing a ton, but my mom and dad are there.
Classic.
Hey, I did my time, Tyler. I'm sorry, I did my time.
Hey,
took
Tyler
the
knows a
time.
thing or two about projectile poop, okay? Tyler, if you're in the comments, let us know. He
Anyone
knows.
in the comments, tell your pulsating poop stories.
Yeah,
That'll
your
help.
baby's pulsating anus, please.
Yeah. Jesus, Eric, you're making
That's
it
what
worse.
your story. That's what you said.
Hey,
I did not say pulsating anus, okay? That was you. You're like, hey, I just used a different word to what you said, so.
Yeah, I'm adding color commentary.
Yeah. But yeah, so poop everywhere. I had to like quickly, like, I was too embarrassed to like tell the doctor what happened, so I just quickly cleaned it up and like just got out of there real quick.
Oh God,
Real
Anish,
quick, dude.
you're gonna
Yeah.
give some kid pink eye.
Now there's just like it was like a blood lab. There are no kids in there taking like, like that. So
Dude, I think you'd be
COVID strain just
surprised.
started.
hopefully.
The poop virus.
Yeah. Originated in Chicago, Illinois. From poop. Yeah, from poop. They found out it was from poop. Oops. My bad. But yeah, other than that,
Things are great.
yeah.
God, Anish.
Yeah.
That's
I
your
will say this,
story?
though.
That's the one you wanted to lead off with?
That's the one I want to lead off with. I figured it would get you guys. I had to make sure you were still paying attention, Eric. Okay, It's been a month. I need to make sure you're back in the podcast grind. Okay. But other than that, a nice little positive spin. Zoya, actually, I know from the last time we talked, that first few days with Zoya was rough. It was very rough. We had to go to the urgent care because of her leg and
Her
all
walking
that.
issues.
Yeah, exactly. But she had a nice little turnaround. She started becoming very helpful and actually doing things around the house. So, kind of fending for herself, which is kind of nice. Not that we asked her to, but it is when we do ask her to, she does it. So that part's nice. It's almost like she's too helpful though. Like she wants to do everything. Like, hey, let me hold the baby. I'm like, nah, you can't
Yeah,
quite
no,
hold
no,
the baby
no,
yet.
no.
Yeah, I've seen those arms.
I've seen you swim laps. There's no muscle there yet.
Yeah. So, but that's been good. It's nice seeing her be like an actual loving older sister now. The first few days she was kind of the jealous older sister, like, hey, what's this new kid doing here?
Yeah.
I'm
We
sure
quickly
there'll
turned from
never
that.
be any more problems between them.
No,
never.
no.
Never, right? Two girls, what could happen?
Yeah, dude, two girls, they're so even keeled when they get older too. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, Brandon, that's something Brandon could probably talk about right now. You're probably getting into that phase.
Of
Two
what?
girls that are like two girls just the older
One's
we get.
one's in high school,
Damn.
one's in middle
Yeah.
school, one's in elementary school.
Brandon pulled an Eric there.
I did. I was like, what? I was like,
You-
what?
To be fair, you kind of revolted him with the
I'm
poopy
kinda
story.
grossed out.
Yeah, we lost him. I lost him. That's my bad. That's bad producing. Hand up. That's on me.
Dude, speaking of kids being older, I think I sent y'all a video and stuff. I've been trying to work with Haley on driving, so that's been fun. just needs. It's crazy, like trying to
Explained.
like trying
Driving?
to explain like how to like what to do, and 'cause,
Mhm.
a lot of it's feel of like how hard to press the pedal and stuff, and so
Oh, dude, I remember when I was first learning how to drive. I'm like, how the hell do you keep the car in your lane? Like, how do you know? You know what I mean?
we had that discussion.
You're like,
yeah.
just keep your driver's side hood of the car, keep that right on the line, and you're gonna be golden.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went to a larger school nearby, and they have like 5 car rider lanes or whatever. And so there's literally 5 lanes. It's a huge loop. So we literally drove loops for like 30.
Yeah, but you need drive time. Like you need.
I mean, that's literally what it
literally.
is. Just needs time doing it,
Yep.
and it got better and better as we went along.
Dude,
But,
we got lucky when me and my siblings were all going through the permit into license phase. We were going to Kentucky a lot to see family, and there's the road called the Cumberland Parkway, and it's a dead parkway. Like there's nothing on it. There's like a few exits, but there's no big cities off of it or anything. And so we would get like an hour of like interstate driving, but like with no one on the road. So you're able to go like 70, 80 miles an hour, practice changing lanes without having to be like in traffic. And
wow.
you get used to the boredom at first of like driving. Where you're like, an hour?
Yeah.
I have to keep driving here for like an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Isn't it crazy how scared you are the first time you get into a car? You're like,
She was
you're like, oh my God.
terrified.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so scary.
But
You
looking
don't know
back,
where
you're
to
like,
look.
oh, that's so stupid. Yeah.
I remember my dad, he'd always be like, he's like, make sure you're looking in your mirrors, constantly to see if cars are coming up. And a car passed me and he's like, did you know a car was there? And I was like, no.
Well,
I had no freaking clue the car was right next to me.
I was trying that with her. Like, we'd been driving forever, just doing literal loops
Yeah.
in a parking lot for like 30 minutes. And so I'm getting about tired of it.
Yeah.
But trying to give her as much time as she can. But I'm like, all right, you also need to start, trying to look at mirrors and looking, because there was an entrance to this parking lot. I was like, we do need to keep an eye on this entrance.
Yeah, there could be a car.
Someone could come in. And so I was like, you need to look at mirrors. She's like, I don't want to take my eyes off the road. I'm like, that's a good instinct, but we're going to have to look.
There's a lot of layers to driving.
Yeah. She was just like white knuckling. She's like, I don't want to take my eyes off the road. I'm like, well, it's a good first instinct.
Yeah, trust me. That's good.
Good first
That is
step.
good. But you can look. Your eyes should be scanning.
Yeah.
No.
But she did really well for being terrified. She did great.
Brandon, you got to give her the real dad thing when you're like, just think, if you don't pay attention and you hit a kid and they die, that's on you. You have to live with that. That's what my dad said. He was like, if you kill a kid, that's on you forever.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, okay, Dad.
Yeah.
As you're walking in to get your license.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He's like,
I tried to.
Oh, go ahead.
That was another story about her. We were in the parking lot, and I was like, "All right, now you got to park the car." And we were stopped, and she's like, "Where?" And I mean, it's a Sunday, so like no one's, and it's the summer, so no one's at the school. I was like, "Pick one, I don't care."
Yeah, your dealer's choice.
She literally is like driving. She looks directly to the right. She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna park in that one." I'm like, "Well, physics, like we're not." I was like,
You're like,
"How?"
we're here. The spot's here. That ain't happening.
I was like, "You're not doing it." She's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "We'll try." Like,
Yeah.
try it, and so let's see if it works. And we had to do about a 20-point turn.
Yeah,
but we got in one. We got in one.
Like the Austin Powers in the hallway.
Yeah,
With
we got in though.
Nice.
We got it in though.
Nice.
Savannah just backseat driving the whole time in the back, just
heckling.
Oh, dude, it's
just
the
heckling.
best.
Just
when you're
heckling, especially being like little sister growing up with bigger sister. Like, I mean, she knows how to throw it back at them.
Mhm.
So just talking crap the whole time.
Yep.
So
Yeah, you'd be like my sister when she was learning to drive. Same thing. We'd be in the back seat and be like, Krista, you gotta check your mirrors. Even though I was like 13.
yeah,
Dad said, check your mirrors. You did not do that.
we got a lot of bike riding in the last couple of weeks here with Savannah, but we were riding and I've had to get her on there about braking more, but somehow we got to talking about Haley driving, and she was like, "You think I could beat Haley like in the car on my bike?" I was like, "I don't know. You are riding faster than she was." She was like, "Yeah, I bet I could." She's like, "Unless you ran me over, then she'd probably get me." Like,
Yeah.
I was like, "That's pretty true."
The
Yeah,
vehicle's
that
gonna
would
win
be-
that one.
Yeah.
It was. She was like trying to literally play it. I was like, I guess if she hit me, that would give her the edge.
She's like, that'd be a real bummer though.
Yeah. I think I'd still beat her though.
She's like, I still think I could get her.
I like my odds.
Yeah,
Yeah. Look at that, Savannah with the competitive spirit.
she was driving slow around that. I guess it's better than the alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wide
true.
open.
Yeah. If they're
At least she has a
careless to
healthy
start,
fear.
Yeah.
She does have a healthy fear.
Careless to start, you're like, put the car in park, take the keys out. We're not doing this today.
We're done here.
We're
Yeah,
not
we're
doing
done
this
here.
today. You have clearly not thought about this process at all.
Why?
Get out.
Because
Get
there's
out
not
of
a
my car.
tree there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 3 mailboxes are gone.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we move on?
Dude, I did have one because selfishly we got to do a reel, so get ready to cut this reel.
Okay.
Cut it
Like Bill
out.
Simmons says, turn the TikTok camera on, Kyle.
Turn on the tick head camera.
Yeah.
So one of the times when we were at the beach, again, kids are getting older. They love the water. Couldn't keep Savannah out of the ocean, but we're walking the beach, and the Atlantic side, there's tons of seashells everywhere, all over the beach, littered over the beach. Well, she was just picking up everyone she could, but there's this guy on Instagram. It's called Fishing Garrett is his Instagram. Go look him up. He's like, promotes wildlife conservation. He's down in Florida. He puts all these videos up about basically pulling invasive species out of Florida, but he's literally walking around the Everglades barefoot, grabbing
yeah.
stuff. But every time he picks up something, he goes yoink, yoink. Oh, here's a Burmese yoink, and he says yoink every time he grabs something. And I show the kids the videos. So we're walking around the beach, and every seashell Savannah's going yoink, yoink, just picking up seashells, like broken, not even like good seashells, just broken ones, like yoink, yoink. I'm like, this is funny, but I was like, we've watched too much Instagram. But shout out Fish and Garrett for inspiring the youth out here.
Mm-hmm.
Fish and Garrett had the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. Instead of doing yoink, he could have done, give me that.
Give me that.
Ooh,
Give me that.
Give me that.
Give me
Yeah,
that.
grabbing like a freaking python. Give me that.
Give me that. Give me that.
But
Nice. That was a good one.
I don't know if I have any
man.
other stories. It's just been so long since we've
It's-
talked.
yeah,
I'm like
you're
kind of
like,
like
yes.
stuff's like popping up, and I'm like, wait.
Yeah. It's like to the point where I can't remember if I told you guys like via text
Well,
or
that's
like
another
if we
thing,
talked
yeah.
about it. Like, yeah.
Do you
Usually
go
we
through
just
my
talk every week.
photos and be like, what did I do? Let's see.
I kind of did that earlier. I had to like split back. I was like, oh yeah, literally, Lily's done a lot of dance.
Mm-hmm.
Me and the other girls have done a lot of, or me and Savannah done a lot of riding bikes, and then Haley's
Brandon.
done a lot of practicing driving.
Brandon, we should do hiking on the Highlands though in Scotland.
Oh, your pictures look awesome,
Dude.
I love that.
We should totally do that.
Boys trip? Dad's trip?
Boys trip.
Dad trip
That'd be
live.
Live.
Like those AI Bigfoot videos. Boys, we're on these trails and they left me. I'm trying to find the next town.
Hey, you know what didn't happen though, Eric? While we were on this little sabbatical from the pod, Connor McDavid did not win a Stanley Cup.
Was
We're
that
free.
while we were gone?
Dude,
Yeah,
you're
that was while we were
Anish.
gone.
Well, you're absolutely right. He won it the night we left at 4 a.m. after that game to
Yep.
fly off or whatever. And yeah, and they got their asses stomped. And McDavid was a little bitch. Oh, Canadian little bitch, dude.
We were once again safe
Dude,
for calling
and
him
he
a
gets
bitch.
Anish, he gets such a pass. He played not good. He had the one game where he, was making the crazy moves and was like passing or whatever. He did. I think he scored one goal, maybe. I think one goal
Yeah.
the entire Stanley Cup Finals. How is that okay? How was that allowed? Like, we would get mad if Philip Forsberg only scored one goal in the finals. This is McDavid, the supposed best player in the league. Can't win the big one. Cannot win the big
if he
one.
was American, he'd be getting crushed right now.
Oh, dude,
Like, Austin
yeah.
Matthews gets crushed every playoffs.
And if people cared about hockey, he'd get crushed, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, people outside of Canada cared about hockey.
I think we did see some like tweets about that. It was like, imagine if Skip Bayless like cared about hockey.
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
After that performance.
Yes. And like hockey people they're so afraid to like, oh, he's the best player. We can't like hurt his feelings. You're like, call that McBitch out, dude.
Yeah.
You didn't play well. You've lost 2 finals in a row, and it's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. McDavid. McDavid. You suck.
The TLRD or TLDR, McDavid is a bitch.
He's a bitch. Anish, you know what's? I'm so thankful that the Florida kicked their ass in that game 6 to win it, because game 7 would have been Friday nights, which I would have been in London. That day was the whole like, you leave at 6 p.m. American time and 6 hours forward and whatever, and you end up being there at like 7 a.m. And then we just hit the ground running, drop the bags off, and we're doing stuff. I was like, oh, I'll just stay up and watch the game. It'll be like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Anish, we got back to the room at like 6:30. Katie's brother was in the room. We just ordered like room service, like pizzas, like cheese pizzas. I was sitting there talking to Katie and Jeff, and I was like filthy, and I hadn't taken a shower yet. And I remember talking to him, and I laid down, and I woke up an hour and a half later. Like the jet lag and like the travel and all the stuff, it just like zonked me out. And then I like took a shower. I didn't eat dinner, and I just went back to bed. We slept until like 9 a.m. the next day. Like, I was like, yeah, I wouldn't have been watching game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah.
Even if I wanted to, like, it was not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's too much. That's way too much. Like traveling and then the time difference.
Dude, that jet lag it will kick your ass, dude. Yeah, it's undefeated. And flying in a plane sucks. Like, it sucks.
That's the worst.
Yeah. There's a contrary to popular belief, science is real, people.
Yeah, you can't beat that. We tried hydrating, we tried, you try to eat and stuff, and you're like, I only got 2 hours of sleep on the plane. Like, and it's been 24 hours. Like, I'm dead tired.
Yeah, because what do they say? They're like, you're supposed to like sleep on the way there, stay up on the way back, or like vice versa, something like that to try to help. But none of it helps. None of it helps.
But neither times did I sleep, so that was the problem. But on the way there, it's more frustrating because you're like, I have to sleep now because it's going to be a new day. Excuse me. And then, like, as you're going, you're like, okay, if I fall asleep now, that'll give me 4 hours. You're like, okay, if I fall asleep now, I can get 3 hours. Like, okay, well, I have to get 2. And then, you're getting like 20 minutes here and there, and you're getting woken up by stewardesses or flight attendants and stuff. But it was, you got to rally. It hits you, though.
Yeah. I mean, luckily, like, on the way there, it's nice because, like, you're super excited about the trip itself, right? So like you kind of, it's easy to power through, and the adrenaline, like, it kind of carries you through. But then I bet towards the end of that trip, you were dog tired.
Well, and then we had like a 7-hour layover in JFK on the way back, and so you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, why didn't we pay the $4,000 extra to do a direct flight? At that point is when you're really mad that you went cheap on things, but it's all good.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Other than that, though, other than that, Connor McDavid and not winning a Stanley Cup, not much going on.
The Panthers are awesome. Sorry,
the Panthers are awesome.
They're
very
a wagon.
awesome.
They re-signed everybody, and they're
brought back Marchand to a 6-year deal.
Yep. You know why I don't have a problem with it, because they're not in the Western Conference, but also the Predators aren't going to be good anytime soon. So it's not like it's like, oh god, we got to go through them. It's like
we won't be going through anybody.
Yeah.
Jokes. By the time we're good again, they won't be relevant.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're playing the long game. It's fine.
Yes, all their contracts they're going to be in contract hell in like 3 or 4 years, and hopefully we're a playoff team by then.
Yeah. It'll be to the point where, like, we sign all their players when they're like 40 years old, and they're on the Predators.
Yeah, we're bringing in Brad Marchand's leadership.
Yeah.
He's getting 12 goals, 20 assists.
Yep.
Sick.
Yeah, but other than that, we're pretty much in the doldrums of sports in July. Nothing going on.
Dude, college football's close. It's close.
College football's close. NFL preseason is about to start up in a couple of weeks, or
the hype train.
So yeah, we're getting there. Just got to make it through these next few weeks, and we'll be there. It sucks. It's like the one year there's no World Cup, there's no Euros, there's no Olympics. So there's like just the dead of July, just baseball.
Yep.
And WNBA.
Oh, and I hate baseball.
Yeah, yeah, we talked about it before. Top 10 plays on SportsCenter. Another throw from shortstop to first.
Yeah, can you believe it? This 2-4-1 triple play, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, jokes aside, did you see that throw from
Acuna?
I did.
From
that was sick.
Yeah,
That was
cool.
Dude, if you watch it, the ball just keeps going up. When he threw it, it's like you would think you keep waiting for it to like start coming down, and it just like kept going.
Landed.
Yeah.
Like right in his
when he threw it, you're like, oh, he's going to second base. No.
Yeah.
He went all the way to third.
Oh, he's gonna hit the cutoff man. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like old like prime Ichiro kind of a throw.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, how the hell did he do that? Now that's cool. That's a very cool play. But if it's just like a ground ball to the shortstop, he's like whips it to first, and they're like, wow, can you believe that? And you're like, dude, it happens every inning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a routine out.
Yeah. He hit it right at the shortstop. It's sick, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, just a few more weeks, then we're back into football. Eric, we're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do about fantasy. I think you're just gonna auto draft. You're just gonna be a bye week for us, I think, because you can't.
It's not my team anymore.
Yeah, it's Yahoo's team. It's Mr. Yahoo's team. Can I?
Is there a way? Can I not create?
I can send
team?
another. I can try. Maybe I'll try to send another invite. Yeah, I'll send you another invite to your Gmail and see if that helps.
I'm not losing much, okay? I haven't won since like Tiki Barber, who was still in the league.
Yeah,
but still, though, it's your team. It's your losers.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I've got enough sandbagging loser teams on my belt. I'm okay with losing my fantasy team.
Yeah, what's one more, man?
No, I came back and USA lost to Mexico in the whatever tournament that was. I don't even know what the damn tournament was, but we lost. That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah. That was cool. It's fun. Good to be back. I think Brandon was like, "Welcome back to America, Eric."
Yeah.
You missed the fourth. You missed the parties.
Yeah. Come back to losing.
Yeah. Didn't right back in full steam ahead. Keep doing it.
Yep. Oh, you had fun the last 3 weeks? Guess what?
Yeah. Oh, you were disassociated? Boom. Your team that you kind of root for sucked.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, boys. I think that's the perfect transition because there's no sports going on right now, because we're just dying to have something to talk about. That's going to lead us into our draft this week. We're going to draft biggest sports what-ifs. So I think we all kind of know the premise here. It's got to be based on something that, like, it realistically
Real.
could have happened. Yeah, like it actually could have happened. Not like,
Like you can't say like, what if the Predators drafted Connor McDavid?
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's
Would
be
Eric
something
hate him?
I'd be so mad at that bitch.
Yeah, if we get to the Stanley Cup Finals, he didn't score a single point in the last 2
Dude,
games.
I'd be
Yeah.
losing my freaking mind. My best player in the world, my ass, dude.
Yeah. So, Brandon, you got the first pick this week. I got
Let's
second.
go. I've been waiting for this.
As
6
of
weeks.
44 minutes ago.
Yeah,
I-
as in 44 minutes
It's
ago.
been so long since we podcasted, I forgot about the draft. So I've been.
It's also been a while since we've done a draft. Like we did one for 4th of July, but that was a pre-recorded episode, so that
Yeah, it
was
was a
even
while
before
ago.
Father's Day.
the
Like,
scouting department has been on leave, and
Yeah.
I've been did a little bit for the pod as we were talking, and did a little bit during the pod. So
on a side note, Brandon, before you get into your first pick, you're gonna have to dust off the old spin zone cap for the football season.
oh yeah, man,
it's that
We're
time
boom
again,
roasted
yeah.
whenever that gets back.
Cam
Yeah,
Ward,
boom
Daddy
roasted.
Spin It zone.
Yeah. Yeah, just
I get it now.
I get it now. I don't think he does, Brandon.
Yeah, I think it's a Christmas thing he does.
Yeah.
What?
All right, Brandon, you got
All
first pick. First overall pick.
First pick, and it has to deal with us. I think
course it
there's
does.
only one pick for this podcast, and that is what if Kevin Dyson didn't get stopped on the 1 yard line?
Oh,
This is gonna hurt, boys.
why you went to like the number one sore point?
There's
Yeah.
a-
I thought we were gonna start
stretching
happy and
out.
get into that in the second round.
Great and good one.
You went right
no,
into it.
dude. Tennessee sports losers unite.
Yeah.
By Mike Jones.
We wouldn't be Tennessee sports losers.
I know.
You know what's funny?
Not have a bit for this podcast.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Every
Spin zone.
spin zone. This podcast wouldn't exist.
You're not a giant fucking loser anymore.
Spin zone. We wouldn't be sad. Yeah.
Instead, we got 26 more years straight of losing.
Yeah. And
That's
every
just
year they show it on
crazy.
NFL Network. They
Dude,
re-show that game.
I mean,
every
that's
year.
insane. I mean, if it wasn't your team, yeah, that's insane.
Yes.
And every year I watch
and
it,
the
and
game
I'm
was
like,
nuts. The
it was so
game was
good.
nuts, dude. And
Yeah.
even the Torrey Holt, or was it Isaac Bruce? There was an Isaac Bruce touchdown that was like a 70-yard catch and run that he scored for the Rams to go up, and like we were kind of kicking their ass on the ropes, and then Kurt Warner hit him, and that's what put us in the like having to like go. Ugh, brutal, dude. Brutal.
So
Thanks.
brutal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brandon.
Well, Brandon set the tone
Hey,
here.
snaps for
and,
me, right?
yeah. Oof.
Well, my second one wasn't much happier.
Yeah, all mine are sad. All mine are really sad ones too.
Well, I'm about to dig us deeper into this depression hole, boys. Because I wasn't gonna wait. I wasn't gonna go here until the second round if it was still available. But since Brandon kicked us off with that one, I'm gonna go with what if Colton Sisson's goal in Game 6 counted?
Anish, that was my number one I was going to use. Was what if the refs didn't screw us? Because in game one they called off a PK Subban goal
offsides?
for offsides, and
Yeah.
he was not offsides, and we lost that game.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 0-0 in game 6 when Sisson scored, and then we
Like
lost.
deep in the third too. Yeah.
Yes. Damn it, Anish.
Yeah. This is really just pandering to us. No, nobody
Oh,
else.
yeah.
no,
Oh, this
no
is
other
a
viewers, but-
total
Oh yeah.
Tennessee bias.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Anish, that is a tough one because, guys, if you watch it, it's the most infuriating freaking thing in the world when Philip Forsberg took a shot, it bounced off Matt Murray, the Penguins goalie, and then it just crept along the blue crease, and
The
Sissons
puck is clear. You
hammered
can
it
see the
home.
puck.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
puck was never
Yeah.
in Matt
Yeah.
Matt Murray. I think I said
No.
Andy.
It
was never
Matt
frozen.
Murray's possession,
No, never
and
frozen.
the ref lost sight of it
Yeah, call.
and called it dead,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, "Yeah, sorry, it was dead. It didn't count." And you're like, "But it never was dead."
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude. Oh
That's
my
one of those things
God.
where you let it play out and then you can review it after.
Yes.
Ugh,
You know?
dude,
How it always.
brutal.
Brutal.
Because really, we lost 2-0 in that game, but they scored with like a minute and a half left. Then we
And they
pulled the
empty
goalie
netter.
and they empty
Yeah.
netter. So we lost
Okay.
2-0, but it was that
What
was the
if?
game. Yeah, that was
What
the
if?
game.
We would have won that game. We would have won that game if that
Dude,
goal
it-
counted. Game 7.
Man,
would've
oh
gone
my
game seven.
Momentum
god,
shift.
dude.
Momentum
Yeah.
shift.
Damn,
Yep.
that one
Right
sucks.
there.
Hey.
Back to back picks here.
Good draft. Anish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my number one. What if the Titans did not let Patrick Mahomes score in the end of the first half in the 2019 AFC Championship game.
That drive doesn't happen. We win. We're
Oh my
winning
God.
the Super Bowl.
We were
We're winning the
up
Super Bowl
Yeah.
that year.
We were up 17-3, right? Or 17-7?
No, it was 10-3. We were up 10-3.
That's right.
at
It
the
was
time.
10-3.
Right
and we
before
went into it
halftime.
at half. Yeah, or tied. I
Yeah.
think. That.
We're
Dude,
winning
and he
that
scrambled.
game and the Super Bowl.
And yes, yep.
That was a sick play, though.
Oh, it's Patrick Mahomes. It's like the thing when how many teams can say, "Man, what if Tom Brady wasn't on the freaking Patriots? Like the Falcons would have a Super Bowl, 28-3. Remember that one, losers?
Drew,
When you blew that one, Drew, TJ, remember that? I bet you that hurts. Yeah. So Patrick Mahomes,
that play lost us the Super Bowl. I know
Yep.
that sounds like stupid and
no, it did.
whatever, but we were on a roll to the Super Bowl.
Yep,
for sure.
Yeah.
That team had it going, and Mahomes said, "I don't think so." Like Raiden, I don't think so. From Mortal Kombat, which
That's
I
a
did
good
watch
one.
recently. It's very good.
Very good. That's a good one, Eric. Sad.
Thank
Okay.
you. Okay, my next one. What if this is 2009?
Uh-oh.
What if the fam does not collapse in the second half of the semifinal intramural football game
Against Skoko?
against Skoko? And we that was another run. We had an intramural football team. We were a collection of misfits, and we were rolling in the semifinal game to go to the championship game, and we blew like a 3-touchdown lead in the
I
second
think
half.
it was 4 touchdowns.
And it was
4 touchdowns.
it was like
we
one of
don't
those
need the
train
optics here,
wrecks.
Brandon.
Yeah, it was one of those train wrecks that just things kept going wrong and wrong and wrong, and this team was like kind of our rivals. They beat us a lot in intramural sports and stuff, and yeah, that's the closest we came to winning an intramural championship. So that's another one that I'm like, man, how did we blow that? We blew it so bad.
That was bad.
That's good.
It was
so bad.
because it was a
remember that too.
collapse. Yeah, it was like a 28-3 collapse. That's what it was. We were the Falcons before the Falcons did it.
The problem was, I don't know. I highly doubt Govro listens to this pod, but if he does,
He panicked.
I'm calling you out, Govro. He kept going to Matt. And it's
Yeah,
like Matt
yeah.
was never open. Like,
Yeah.
dude, go to somebody else.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he panicked.
yeah.
Shit, but that's literally the sports pressure. When that pressure hits, and it's like everything gets harder and scarier and faster, and we just incompletions, dead drives, and they'd score. Incompletions, dead drives, and they'd score, and you're like, holy crap!
Yep. That was a good one, Eric. That's it. I
Thank
wasn't
you.
even thinking about. I
That
wasn't even thinking
was-
about
that
us
was
personally.
great.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. That was
Yeah.
excellent.
That's real.
All right. I'm going deeper into a dark hole here. Sticking with the Predators. I'm gonna go with what if Erat doesn't blindly pass the puck in the middle of the ice?
Anish.
Game 6 against the Blackhawks.
Ugh. Was that 2013?
Context. Yeah, no, that was their first cup to the 2010. That was the
2010, okay.
Blackhawks'
Oh
first
my
cup.
God. Anish,
Yeah,
I think
it
about
was
that.
tied. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What was it? I think it was game 5 actually. The series
Yeah,
was
it
tied
was-
2-2.
yeah.
We were up by a goal with like a minute left in the game. Erat had the puck pinned in the boards.
Killing
All he had to
time
do
in
was
the
hold
corner.
it. Just kill it.
Yeah.
And he tried to do a fancy blind pass in the middle of the ice.
To no one,
Freaking to no one, to a Blackhawks player.
and they go down and score, and then we lost
Yeah.
in overtime. And
Yeah.
I know he's your favorite player in the world, Anish, but Marian Hossa did a dirty hit. He boarded one of our guys. They didn't eject him. Guess who scored the OT winner? Marian Hossa.
Marian Hossa, of course. Of course. it
Hall
was.
of Famer, Marian Hossa.
Yeah.
Dude, Anish,
yeah.
I think about that literally every time that happens in a hockey game. It triggers me. I'm like, oh, Erad did that, and it blew a playoff game.
That game-
dude, he just
that
centered it
game
to
was-
nobody. Oh,
Yeah. And that game was already salty for us, Eric, because there was a thunderstorm. We were watching together. There was a thunderstorm warming in Nashville. So half the screen was taken up by like
yes, it was
thunderstorms
chaos.
coming. So
Yeah.
so the game was on a little box in the corner of the screen. I was
Yeah,
like,
we were at
what
my
the
parents'
hell is
house.
going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
already frustrating because of that.
dude. Oh, woo.
All right, Brandon. Last two picks
I
here.
can't get kicked in the balls anymore, guys. Jeez.
Again.
I'm gonna kick you one more time because I'm kind of surprised this one made it back to me, but I'm gonna go. Hold on to your seats, boys. What if the Titans never traded AJ Brown?
Brandon, I had that written down.
I mean,
I had it written down. What if we didn't self-implode?
yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the first. It was a big domino, but the first domino to our demise of.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
to
but
get,
hey, Spin Zone got us Cam Ward
to get
we'll
us the
see.
number one
We'll
pick.
see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. I might
Take
be able
your-
to spin that, but
Take your time on your next couple picks because those were all my 4 that I wrote down are taken.
I just remember watching that draft, and like that was like one of the bigger like gut punches because you just weren't expecting it. It wasn't like a game. You could
There was
lose a
no
game.
rumors. There was
No
no
rumors.
rumors.
You could lose a
Yeah.
game. Some could not go your way. You're anticipating that.
Yep.
When you're watching the draft and we're in the middle of it, we're like, oh, we got a little bit before we pick. The Titans have been rolling lately. And you sit down and see like little Adam Schefter breaking news. And you're like,
Do you remember
traded
that? Do you
to
remember
the
how
Eagles?
and it was a visceral reaction from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Oh,
Yeah, not one person was like, "Oh, that's
even the
that makes
war room.
sense."
dude, it
that-
was like,
yeah.
what the? What?
That video of Vrabel.
This is a joke.
like in the
This
war
is a
room,
joke. It's a
visibly
sick
upset.
joke.
Yeah.
And the Eagles were like, yeah, we'll sign him, and we'll go to 2 Super Bowls.
Paid him.
Yeah, win
He's
one.
been phenomenal.
Yeah, he's been one of the best
Yeah.
receivers in the league because he was one of the best receivers in the league when he was with us.
And then
Oh,
we've just not
man.
had good receivers. Other
No, we
injuries,
replaced him with Traylon Burks, who sucks.
who
Sucks.
might not even make the roster.
No, yes.
Yeah. Traylon Burks, who has less touchdowns scored in his career than AJ Brown has Super Bowl appearances.
Yes.
And
He has 1 touchdown.
He has
He's a
one
wide receiver.
catch. He has his. Let's see. I know his first touchdown of the NFL was the recovered fumble.
That's it. I think that's his
Mm-hmm.
only touchdown.
No, he caught a touchdown against the Eagles, but he got laid out.
Oh, that's where he got
he
concussed.
held onto.
Yeah,
held
he
onto
did.
the
That's
ball.
right. You're right. He has 1 catching touchdown. His
Mhm.
first. You're right. His first touchdown was the ugly dog pile dive
Like,
in the end zone on the football.
Henry like fumbled it as he was going
Yeah.
in the end zone, and he dove,
Yeah.
dove on it.
Yep. You're right. So he has 1 catching touchdown. Correct.
Yep. All right, Brandon,
Hell of a
just go ahead
catch,
and put the bullet in the brain. Just end the misery with your last pick here.
I have some other ones that are probably bigger, like sports what ifs, but we're still. I mean, this has been all us Tennessee, so I'm gonna keep the trend going. Let's keep kicking the boys when they're down.
Nice.
Cool.
It could probably you could go a couple different ways with this one, but I'm gonna spin it this way. What if Derrick Henry didn't rush back after that foot injury in 2021 against the Bengals? Now I know, Tanny threw some bad ones.
Tannehill
But-
he guaranteed a loss.
He
No.
did some bad ones, but
You should have
we
said,
were-
"What if Tannehill didn't shit the bed?"
no,
Yeah.
no, because I think we were having to throw more because we brought Henry back too quick.
Yes,
I think
and
we
he
were
was
having to-
ineffective.
Yeah, he had 20. I just looked at
Yeah.
it. He had 20 rushes for like 60 yards. Dante Foreman was rolling going into that game. He was a bruiser.
Dude, he was in like
racking
150
up-
yards. Yep.
Yes, he was getting 100 pieces easy.
Yep.
So it's like we should have rode Dante through that, at least that first round against the Bengals. Again, I know Tanny didn't play great, but I think part of that was trying to compensate for a hurt Derek. And I will die on that hill.
Dude, that was so, losing the Super Bowl, losing the Stanley Cup Finals, losing a stud player, losing a fam, potential Intramural championship. That playoff game, the Titans against the Bengals, where we were not President's Trophy. We had the best record in the league.
Mhm.
We were
1 seed.
Yeah, we were the 1 seed. We had a bye. The city, I mean, it was like palpable. You could feel it, where everyone was like, this team is resilient. We have a great coach. The defense is great. As long as we don't throw like 3 interceptions, we're good.
That's the thing. We should have rode Foreman.
Yeah. And
Give
then first
Derek
pass,
another
Tannehill
week.
threw an interception. Last pass, threw an
Right in his
interception.
chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was like, and honestly, I think ever since then, the Titans, they've been dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like that playoff loss, and then the next year, we ended the season with like 6 straight losses, and then Vrabel's fired, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We're like a third GM now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Not
buddy.
great. Not great.
Brandon, geez, Louise, this is some depressing shit, dude.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get us out. I gotta do one actual sports here. And I
come
feel
on.
like I'm gonna stick with hockey though. I'm gonna stick with the hockey theme since I've already did 2 hockey. I'm gonna go with what if Gretzky never gets traded to the LA Kings? Edmonton had already won 3 out of 4 years. They were rolling. They probably would have won way more. I mean, they did win one without him. But who knows how many they would have won with him? I mean, there's a bunch of theories out. Think Granny Corner. A lot of conspiracies. They're saying that back then NHL would have folded. If
I was gonna
this
say, I
biggest
bet you
star-
hockey is not. I bet you hockey is even more of like a niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
Thing.
French kept dominating.
Huh? Yeah, I think hockey's worse off if he stays in that loser Edmonton city.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It's
Instead, you go to the
almost
biggest
be like
market.
it'd almost be like if the current best player in the world was playing in Edmonton and nobody gave a shit about Connor McDavid or the Edmonton Oilers. It'd be the same kind of thing. Same thing.
Yeah. Same thing. If only we had a 1-to-1 example of this.
Yeah, of like a alleged superstar, but he plays in Edmonton. It's like if a tree falls in the wood and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. Same thing. It's like, is there actually a superstar if no one knows who he is?
Yeah,
Can
if
he
he
be a
never wins
superstar?
anything. Yeah.
If he can't score goals in the playoffs,
Yeah, I can't score. He's not clutch.
All right, Eric, bring us home. Last pick
So
of the draft.
I'm also going hockey. I'm going to go with what if the guy who owned the BlackBerry cell phones, successfully bought the Predators and moved them to Canada.
Yeah.
Selfishly or personally, I think my hockey love would have been hit, but I probably would enjoy hockey way more if I was just like, man, Connor McDavid is really good at hockey. This is fun, as opposed to it being like, my team's miserable and I don't want anybody else to have fun too, kind of thing. Or the heartbreak of only going to one cup finals in 30 years of being a sports team and stuff. That's a big crossroads, I think, in all of our lives. But also, how many boy hangouts do we get going to Predators games with the getting great seats in the Lexus Lounge and just free food and drinks, and that's a great thing we do at least once a year. And that if that's gone,
the bigger question, Eric, because that happened when we were we were already emotionally invested in the Predators.
Oh yeah.
Do you still follow them for a couple of years because you're so emotionally invested?
I think no.
Or do you just completely cut ties?
Dude, they were going to go to Hamilton, Ontario.
Yeah, Hamilton, Ontario.
Yeah. You think I give a shit about Hamilton, Ontario? My grandmother is French Canadian. You think I give a shit about Canada or Canadian cities? No, I would not care. I would not. I'd be you could have these fucking losers. How about go with that? Have fun.
We'd have different backgrounds. Literally, all three of us have something.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Preds.
Yeah. Got smashed right up there.
Pictures from games. I got this stupid puck from the 20 playoffs.
Remember 2017? Man. And dude,
stupid puck.
Remember for years, 3-4 years after that, but remember 2017? Guys, that was one season a long time ago.
Yeah.
That ship has sailed. That fun is gone.
You're not wrong, Eric.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
It's a big what if, because it is one of those you're like, oh man, what would I have done? It's the same thing with where were we? We went to Cheddar's last week, Friday, something like that. And on the TV, they had it was one of those sports documentaries on ESPN, and it was the Raiders and the LA Rams. It was the LA Rams. And how Oakland was able to get them a stadium. This is back in the 90s. And then LA didn't, and they moved to St. Louis. And I was telling Katie, I'm so they left LA, they went to the St. Louis Rams. They immediately won a Super Bowl, went to another one, and then they moved back to LA. I was and I guarantee you all those St. Louis fans wish that they would have paid for the stadium now. And it's the same thing with you're oh man, that's crazy how much these stadiums cost. But then if your team leaves, you're I don't have my sports team anymore. If you don't have a sports team, it's are you a real city then? If you know what I mean? If you don't have that thing that everyone's the Titans, the Predators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Honestly, if the Predators leave, I probably would have been worse off because I probably would have just dove deeper into
Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
Oh, and it should be even more miserable than we are now.
Yeah, be more miserable, dude.
That's hard, dude.
That's hard, yeah.
And we always joke because my cousin Nathan, for whatever reason, he was a diehard Buffalo Sabres fan. And we got him over years. He's now, he's for years now, he's been a Predators diehard fan. And we're aren't you so glad you left that miserable sports team for our miserable sports team?
Checks notes.
Yeah, we also have not won anything.
Eric, you went the other way. You were a big Stars fan.
I was a big Dallas Stars fan. I bailed on them at the wrong time.
Yeah. Yeah, you went the other way.
Oh, yeah, dude. As a kid, I went to Predators games wearing a Dallas Stars jersey. The sick star jersey.
Yeah. That classic.
That was the original. The first 5-8 years of the Predators being here, it was always the opposing team that had way more jerseys because the Preds stunk. And
hey, some of the last couple we've been to.
Yeah,
I know it's getting back to that
because we suck, Eric. Because we stink.
Because we're terrible.
We're terrible.
Because we
joke?
hired
that the joke that we?
Because we hired a pretty good coach just to be the GM, even though he has no experience as a GM. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Let's try
No
this experiment
direction.
out. Oh man, did you guys have any honorable mentions with anything personally that we forgot? Or
I was gonna
just-
say,
Yeah,
what if we?
what if?
Oh yeah, go for it,
I know,
Brandon.
this is great. What if Anish had actually done a Tennessee one and we had a full Tennessee podcast?
Ooh. What if Anish stuck to
Fair.
was a good producer and stuck
Fair.
with the programming?
That was we turned it into
good-
that programming.
Anish,
Good podcasting by us. We
this is
literally
a
did-
two birds, one stone kind of scenario. What if the Titans didn't lock Steve McNair out of the facilities?
Mm.
And then also, what if Steve McNair wasn't murdered by his mistress? That would.
Jesus.
That was a bummer. That's another 4th of July bummer.
Fourth of July bummer.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. That was a bummer, dude.
Yeah.
I have another somewhat Titans related one. What if? Well, I guess it is Titans related. What if Vince Young doesn't win that Rose Bowl?
Oh my gosh, Brandon.
Do we-
What?
You
That
might take Matt Leinart.
Yeah, I was gonna say very
I don't
good
know if
chance
it-
we took Matt
I don't know
Leinart.
if it's any better, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we still end up in a bad situation.
Yeah, because
Who
Jay
was the
Cutler's
other
probably
one?
the best quarterback in the Jay Cutler.
Yeah, Cutler.
Yeah.
Honestly, we would
I
have been
would've
better
been
off with Cutler,
yeah.
the local
fun.
boy.
Yeah.
Local boy.
Local boy, we'd probably be relevant, like winning more games. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess we did. We technically
We'd have been
won
more
games with Vince, but
yeah. Did we?
you didn't feel
Vince
good
Young
with
was a-
Vince.
He
Yeah,
just
you
was a
felt good
dumb
with Vince.
dude. He was just dumb. That's the problem. He made terrible. It was him. It was the Pac-Man Jones era. It was the Lendell White era, where it's just like
Albert
these guys
Hainsworth.
were dumb. Yeah,
Albert
Albert
Hainsworth.
Hainsworth. Yeah, dude. Big personalities of dummies.
Fair point. Fair
Yeah,
point.
I just and
I mean, Vince, we hit our quarterback threw his pads into the stands.
Yeah. He said,
yeah.
fuck this. He says, Spumoni, fuck this. I'm out.
He
It
did.
led us to here.
Uh,
It led us to this.
yeah, I don't have to. Because the Vince
What
Young one,
if?
after his rookie year, I was like, this guy's going to win a Super Bowl. He's
Yeah.
totally going to do it.
It was fun.
He was
He was a
awesome. That rookie year
at,
was
at
exciting.
the time, he was the first rookie to make the Pro Bowl since Dan Marino.
Yeah.
But now the Pro Bowl is dog crap because all the top people don't go, and so you end
no
up with
one
like
goes.
Kirk
You don't
Cousins
even
in the
know.
Pro Bowl, and you're like, what?
Yep.
What are we doing? Jared Goff's in the Pro Bowl? What the hell? What the hell?
Ish, I thought you would take what if MJ didn't retire in the 93?
Yeah, I was debating between that and Gretzky. Those are my two that I was going to take with that last pick.
I know there's been the whole documentary. I know, people have talked about it till they're blue in the face. I think that's still like such an insane scenario.
Yeah.
That's
They-
crazy.
Yeah, that
Wow.
he's just like up and retired.
Peak of
And
his
it's even
powers.
crazier. I think I think what makes it crazier because you still got like Barry Sanders. Like, what if he kept playing? But
Oh yeah.
like the fact that MJ came back and won 2 more, like that's
Yeah.
like the lore like grows. It's like how many could he have won?
Yep.
if he wouldn't have
What
left?
Or
if-
flip side of that, he may not have won 6. He may have only won
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
He would've been
Or I
burnt
was going to
out.
say, what if LeBron would have just retired after winning the championship with the Cavaliers? I bet you his approval rating,
his legacy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, is like through the roof. And now I think people, it's like he's just been
No one
around too
cares.
long.
Tired
Yeah,
of
so
him.
you're like,
Yeah, I think they're tired of him.
okay, cool. LeBron's still playing. He's become so unlikable that even people that were diehard LeBron fans are like, I don't care about LeBron
Yeah.
or what book he's got the first page turned to, or dude, did you see he was blaming like a torn something in his quad or groin or hamstring or something at the end for the playoff loss. And then it was like 2 days later, he's at a wedding and he was like dancing like a madman on the dance floor. And you're like, oh my God. Because do you remember when they lost to Golden State after they won the next year when they lost Golden State? They lost game 1 and then he came walking out and he had like a weird cast on like wrap on his hand where he was like, yeah, I think I broke a finger or whatever. And you're just like, he's already got excuses built in.
Mhm.
Like, yeah. So take away all those things, and you're like, I bet you he's way more likable.
Yep.
I had another one to trigger Eric. Not us related, but I know he'll get a kick out of this one. But what if Draymond had not been suspended in that game 5 for punching LeBron?
yeah.
For punching LeBron
Yeah.
in the nuts.
Yeah, in the nuts.
Yep.
That was
I
a
mean,
big,
they
That's a
probably
big
don't come
one.
back. Yeah,
No,
they
they don't
probably
come
don't
back
come
at all.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't come back at all. They lose
And
in
then
5.
Steph is then the undisputed goat
Yeah.
of the current generation.
Current generation.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. All right, boys.
Dude, Draymond.
Good draft.
Ugh.
Good draft as always. It was nice to get back in the rhythm of the draft. So I think we needed one to kind of get back in the rhythm, see where we're at, how we're feeling.
Dude, we
So
got a
it's good to-
lot of bad things that have happened to us.
Oh yeah, dude, Eric, that's just our lives.
Dude,
Like, that's just
sports losers. You know what? Do you remember also, Brandon? What if we all didn't miss our penalty kicks in the intramural soccer league?
God, we sucked at that.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
Oh man.
And then also, this is, I don't know if you remember this. What if our last year playing intramural football, if the ambulance doesn't go driving, like if the police cars and ambulance go driving by the football field as we're having our like last series, as we're like putzing around and blowing it. Do you remember that? It was like
soccer.
It was loud.
Yeah, no, this was football.
Oh,
But it
yeah.
was it was when we were up, and then we kind of blew it, and it was like kind of back and forth. But we had the ball at the end, and literally like emergency vehicles are driving by the field, and you can't hear. Like you couldn't. It was the same thing. Yeah, it was the same thing. Like it was. Yeah, it was like trying to kick a field goal. It's like freaking ambulance, man.
All right, boys. Great episode. Great catching up. It's been a while.
Mhm.
Nice again. Like nice to get back in the rhythm of things. We'll get back
Overdue.
to
Boys are
more.
back in town.
Yeah.
Boys are back
My-
in
yeah.
town.
My dad, when I got back from the trip, he goes, "Hey, did they replace you on the podcast?"
He was genuinely concerned. He was ready to cut us out.
He was like, "You shouldn't have gone on that trip, man."
Hey, work moves on.
Yeah,
I was like, "I'm in the business header. I'm in there. They can't replace me like that."
Yeah, we did do nummies though with Chris. We
Damn
did
it.
do nummies. Yeah.
Okay,
Shout,
okay,
out,
okay.
shout out Chris.
Shout out Chris. Yeah.
Shout out Grandma's boy.
Yeah. All right, boys. Another excellent recording. Great catching up. Let's do this again next week. Yeah.
Let's do it. Same time next week.
Same time, same place.
Let's do it.
All right, boys. See you next week.
See ya.